Thank you very much, fellas. Yeah, we're ready to get this one underway. It is playoffs day 2 for us, and we're given the absolute joy of VP ENCE.
More and more utility being bought on these T-side pistols here. Alex, check out VPs by 3 smokes. Jame, Kickit, and Sanji all investing in utility out the gate. And look, aggression's coming their way, so they might not even get to use it.
Okay, Yakinda just completely caught slipping. Walking up willy-nilly on second mid, and the ENCE clearly don't want to let VP play their long, drawn-out, utility-driven pistol.
Oh,
Sanji holds the tightest line with a nice second frag. Now, if Alu does lose Banana, this round is over. He knows he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders here. A frag would be dreamy. Cutting it down to a 3v3 stops them just executing into him. And down he goes. That's the bomb. Surely the round. Spinks trying to change my mind. That's the bomb on T-stairs still. Spinks has got potential to cause a bit of a problem. There goes the util. That's indicative of a little bit of an issue. Okay, nice try. NT's all round. And while we do wrap this one up, D here is around towards construction. I'm not sure. Oh, he is thorough. Oh, he is thorough. Good shooting. Maybe? He had another one in him. No, VP will snatch the pistol and don't even need their util.
That's quite the odd buy, right? The CTs, they all had the Kevlar there. There wasn't any nades on them, whereas VP with 3 members investing, they didn't even get to use the utility in the way that they wanted, right? If you buy that much utility on the pistol, there's a plan. There's a way that you want to apply those smokes, molotovs, and flashes. But if the fight comes your way, I feel that's perfect for VP. If we could like compare them to any traditional kind of job or even hobby, I reckon they're fishermen. These guys have the patience, right? They're happy to sit there with their mates. They're just sitting back.
Just waiting for the right moment to strike, to reel it in.
Now, Inferno this year, for these boys right here, has been an absolute tear of a map.
Much deeper nades than standard. Oh, Alu overwhelmed. Look at Jame pre-firing around that corner and controlling the spray. Takes the scout out of the equation. Spinks deep smoke. That's not going to get you far. Brother Bear, he's gone for it. Pushes in and bodies already dropped. VP set for success in round 2.
And just Snappy and Doto here with the Deagles. Now, stray bullet here or there to kick it and bust. It might be a kill, and Snappy, he wants some more.
They were discussing stats in the green room before we started today, Chad, and Spinks, I believe, is the highest rated player for ENCE by a large margin. So the fact that he's, thriving in this new low ping environment, I don't know how long he's got left on his boot camp there, but it must be an absolute dream to be able to demonstrate your value on that low ping and doing so consistently throughout a pro league.
Yeah, I think Snappy was saying he'll have a hard time letting the kid go home if he's going to find performances like this. But he's going to need one of those today going up against a VP, right? ENCE with their run to this point, I think it was unexpected. I think if you take a look at how... like the amount of time this team has been together, it's not a huge sample size, right? You've got them playing in a bunch of different tournaments against a bunch of different levels of teams with varied success. If they can continue the strong form in Pro League, that's a testament to them being able to compete with the world's best. VP is a great name to kind of carve that out.
100%, 100%. I mean, I'd consider them now, they are the gatekeepers of that tier 1. If you want to be able to beat VP, you're going to have done your homework. And well, at the moment, it is going to be an eco stack into the pool position. It's actually very effective.
The Megazord?
Yeah. Or the Yu-Gi-Oh reference I always forget. Exodia.
I always thought it was like Exodus or something, but Exodia is the one.
Now, you'll see elements of this in Yakinda's gameplay throughout, but he is always going to be finding an absurd success rate in his opening duels. I saw an incredible statistic from the CT side of Inferno, but it was, I believe it was Ezio. He's our fantastic stats guy. He runs a YouTube channel. He's calling it Noob Hub if you're interested in more insights from him.
Which is so counterintuitive to what he's doing, because nothing he does is for noobs.
I wasn't consulted. I wasn't consulted on the name. No, I agree. It's a terrible name, but I'm not going to point fingers. But he had some interesting stats he dug up from Yakinda's CT opening duels. I'm going to try and find it now, but it was very insightful. The fact, I think he went for 40 to 50% of the rounds he was taking and succeeding in the opening duel on defense. So looking forward to seeing when those sides do swap over. Yakinda knows he can take those duels early and immediately destabilize a T side. For now, that's where he resides. Molly, Snappy, going to be leaving Spinks up on the sandbags. Turns the flash, all good so far in the hood.
Yeah, a bit of extra utility for the B players to work with here. They had Diha and Alu coming over, throwing a little bit of early util to establish this banana control. And now the second wave is Spinks. He's in point.
He's pushed in. He wants to catch Buster on the retreat just through the smoke, but banana is his, and this is a very crucial part of the map to maintain. Won't be easy, though. VP, they've got their regimented retakes for banana. I'm interested to see how they react. They got Sanji working apps late. They really haven't moved far. Like, this is...
And they've achieved a lot, right? Take a quick look at the left-hand side of your screen. You can see here that ENCE with their utility, it's just 2 flashes and a Molotov remaining to defend with just under a minute. So by VP's inaction, they've been able to whittle down ENCE's utility here. Simple as you like. James goes down. Just the arm showing, and Spinks has given up the B bomb site for free. Snappy needs to get over there real quick.
That's how you win around. That's how you win around as VP. You just be hyper aware of your opponent's utility and also have James on your team. That is also a pretty damn good place to start. Snappy alone. The rest of his team already saving. I don't know what Snappy's hopes and dreams really entail. Maybe a couple of extra kills.
Yeah, and that right there, look, as much as it'd be nice, as much as it'd be good to get a kill on the board there, the rest of his teammates go down in the mix of this, because Sanji's already on the hunt. It could be catastrophic. Oh, Sanji with some good damage onto Alu there. He knows where the save is.
Modern day Counter-Strike now, Chad. Hang on. Snappy even killed another. Nicely done. Modern day Counter-Strike now is because of, like, that round was won because Spinks did a 6-month-old info peek. You know, like now we've got people doing circle strafes on the half wall to evade that, but now people, of course, killing you on the half wall jump. You do the sandbag strafe so that you drop a little quicker, even harder shot to hit. But just because of that, James just sat there, saw your shoulder, you had no info, and you were a sitting duck. The round is lost. It's the tiniest of margins. If Spinks was peeking and getting that info from a slightly more reserved angle, he may have held his ground. It's crazy. That's all that determined that round. 4-0 now for VP.
Yeah, the kills that came after that, they're not really important whatsoever here. So VP, they've gone into full AK-47s now. Won't be a Galil for Sanji in sight. And ENCE, well, because of the saved guns, we'll be able to drop. So a couple of guns thrown across, they make this work, and we do have another full buy round to get underway with. No AWP for Alu just yet. And utility is there. So no 4-man B lane this time round, more of a standard hold here from ENCE. Just the 2 S's towards the top banana.
Super. Ooh, Buster. Looks like he wants to try and bust into banana, and the flashes are good. They don't see anything. Tucked in, but still maintaining control. And they want to go on that flash. That's risky business. They want to fight. They want to biff. And then losing the duel damage is dealt. It's on to Alu. He's not got the perfect weapon for the job. Wishes he had a smoke. Wishes he had an incendiary.
Look at the rotation that's been forced here. Everybody's vacated the A bomb site. They're playing for mid control. Dheart and Doto over towards this trash side. And of course, true to form, VP just putting on the brakes here, allowing the CTs to over-rotate, have no information. Have to work in the dark and hope that they're presented a couple kills here.
I mean, that CT arch lean is in essence because they want to be able to get to B fast. If Jane convinces them, they could completely leave the A site. They're coming from the extremities as well.
Oh, the bomb's going to go through
Such a good call,
here.
Chad.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't know that pit is vacated. Normally in this kind of setup, you might expect, 2 players to double pit and have 1 guy anchoring over towards B. Outside smoke deters, they're boosting up and over, and there's nobody home. They will get this A site for free here, VP. Flash on over, and that's it.
Couldn't have been a better call.
James doesn't even need to re-peek this situation, right? He's just sauntering up mid. He doesn't even get spotted over the cusp of the smoke. James, so lucky.
Yeah, he has no idea how close he came. And now he's actually set up in a prime position. Anybody that steps into that line of fire is losing their valuable CT weaponry. They will want to maintain this. This is crucial.
They even fake planted. That's how thorough VP are.
Being thorough.
No one pit, no one castle. Okay, there's no one in the side. James got mid control. Let's fake plant, just in case. We really want to draw this out. So no risks taken here. And VP, well and truly up to their 5th. The loss bonus for ENCE will facilitate another gun round. The way this works with the 3,400 loss bonus, the CT's ENCE, they will be getting that, and that means that we can see a gun dropped across to Snappy, 1 to Spinks as well. Doto will have enough to drop an AWP, so we might see that come out in Alu's hands and they can shuffle the guns around, complete the puzzle, make it all work. But this is pretty spotless stuff in the early stages here. It hasn't felt threatening whatsoever.
Not at all. And something that I'm going to be keeping my eyes on is Mr. Sanji as well. Fast becoming one of my favorite members aside from Yakinda. Like, you can't have a Yakinda without a Sanji.
That's true.
You can't have a Cold Zera without Taco. It's the same thing. And I do think that we've got an element of that here. I really enjoy seeing the fact he's been just individually keeping up. Like, he is playing at a tier 1 level and beating players that are widely regarded as more proficient on an individual basis. I think, that conversation is being changed into 2021, and I'm excited to see how far he can push it. We do see early util exchange, the usual dramas. No one's gone down.
That smoke there, though, the deep mid smoke.
Hello.
Yeah, 1 second. Hold the phone.
It's Sanji. And he's going down. Some CT aggressions rewarded. Let's see the reaction out of VP here.
Straight to a B exec might be a good call. They know that there was 2 aggressive apartments. They've already dipped on back, but the rotation from ENCE is in as well. Snappy's getting a move on.
Oh, he didn't pull the trigger. A quick switch, a little bit of a mess up there from Alu. A chance to really extend their lead. Already a man down for VP. Could this be ENCE's first? Alu seems to have found a gap on that smoke. I don't see the icon to suggest his vision was distorted.
That must have been real quick. I don't know what he would have seen right there. That is an odd one.
No
Felt
idea.
like just a pot shot through the corner of the smoke. But either way, 3v5 now and back towards A. At least they've gambled correctly, VP. Only 2 players over towards the site. Alu, he's isolated.
Good smokes. Just puts the pressure onto D-Hair, and great pressure onto D-Hair. Doto's flash, look at this, so thorough with just 3. He gets space. It should be Doto, and he has provided enough. Is it enough? James needs this with the P250.
Oh, the
One
flames.
bullet would have cut
Molly.
it. Murders himself in hot blood. And there's ENCE's first. They needed that one.
Yeah, well, they helped them out there the best they could, didn't they? So all in all, that was Alu's impact, right? The one through the smoke forced them back towards A. This was the opening. And I wanted to make note of that deeper mid smoke. If everybody was tuning in yesterday and you watched the Liquid versus G2 game, you would have noticed that smoke being in play. It's something that G2 have been doing for some time now. They throw that one from CT spawn. Doto's lobbed it out this round. And what it means is they can go for more aggressive moves as well as getting deeper grenades down towards those T stairs.
That's the smoke again.
That's the one right there.
Oh, he's not making any secret of his early boiler presence. And look at Kickert go, brave, through the smoke with his pins pulled. Spinks, he really does want to make it hurt here on Banana. He does not want you to have it. Look at the hunt. Oh, Kickert, you're burnt down, you're isolated, and you are traded. 4 on 4. Snappy fills the gap off the back of that deep smoke as Spinks slumps from the logs.
Hard to make a reactionary call off of that, right? Because of this deeper smoke mid, it makes it harder to pounce up through that mid wall. You don't have the vision obscured in the same way for the CTs. You might have to throw one of your own if you want to exploit these 3-man banana lanes early up mid.
Snappy's brave. He's actually just holding that TP, and it was a chance onto James. D-Hair will have to be careful here. They're mollying him out. Oh, Snappy. Nice find. Oh, he gets them both. The Flames force the fight, but he thrives within it. Yakinda, very capable. Turning a 2v4 into something competitive. He's alone and isolated again. This time, split up with Sanji. We said one cannot exist without the other. And this time, it will just be Yakinda. Don't know how long he'll be existing.
If he gets both of these kills into the side, there is a chance. Gonna need to get them both cleanly, though.
Yeah.
Needs his HP.
I mean, he is a robot. Second oranges is such a tough angle for you on pool. Can't get it all. ENCE, that's good. That's important as well. Stringing them together in consecutive fashion, only losing, what, 3 deaths over the course of those 2 successful rounds. This is going to nurture the finances into a competitive first half here.
Yeah, things are still good for VP at the moment, but ENCE, they need to get through maybe just 1 more gun round if they continue to deny the plants like here, and they can humble that VP economy, potentially even force them down to a save. I know it sounds funny.
We've seen them go aggressive mid on the pistol. We've seen regular battles with Spinks and Snappy towards taking Banana early. Is this going to be once again, their priority?
I think here they're just trying to keep VP as claustrophobic in the beginning of the map as possible, right? Don't give them free space. We think, or I think everybody thinks, individually speaking, VP have them covered. If they're able to just soften them up, force them back, make these awkward exchanges for VP, and it might be able to come out on top of a couple of these mid rounds. 3 over towards top of Banana yet again, and VP forcing the issue. They're going to have to fight through the flames, and Kickert's grabbed 1 to spam the transfer.
Dear.
He's grabbed the second, straight in towards the B-bomb side he goes.
And it's D-Hair. What have you got? He's got 2 as well. Banging around the smoke for a 3rd. D-Hair reminds us all what he's capable of. And that's ENCE back into the driving seat of this round. Round 8 delivers in multiple facets.
Oh,
Maybe Alu. Yeah, he can finish this off right here. Turns the flash. Will give them space up mid. Does he want to re-peek? He'd be peeking into James. And through the flame, takes a wide one. Brave and fantastic work from Alu. Puts James on notice. He's only got 45 seconds. Hell yeah, he's got the bomb, but one of the slowest movers in Counter-Strike history. Let's see if he leaves mid in this 40-second window.
If he doesn't get a kill within the next 10 seconds, he's saving. Look at the finances over there for VP at this stage. This is the man who is known for the Jame time.
And perfect.
Oh, he didn't get to save this time around. That's unusual scenes right there. Jame hanging around a little bit too long. And this was great from Kick It, right? Flashed in, that's fighting. You could see that second wave of utility coming through from ENCE, but D-Hard, one better. Just one better in this situation.
Says no. B is mine, and the duels come easy. You makes your Kinder look silly. 3 frags from D-Hard and channeling them into Alu's AWP.
Now, I think one of the talking points of VP is we have a bit of a partial buy here. We will keep our eyes on your Kinder if we see him make his way up mid towards Arch side. We know badness can happen over there, but for VP, some of their struggles seem more like a mental issue as opposed to the actual performances in the server, because we know somebody like Yakinda, he's fantastic individually, Buster, Kick It, as the riflers around him. Sanji's a great support player, and then Jame on the AWP, right? They've had really good showings this year, even last year, right? They're on their rise back to this form. But we've seen in these tighter matches against the top teams in Pro League as well.
I mean, I don't know how
to close.
Okay, answer this honestly. How much of that framing you're doing for VP of like, you know, strong gamers just mentally weak, how much of that framing is influenced by the Gambit loss?
Ooh.
Like, I know that because that was supposed to be like the battle for the best of the CIS, and we just saw VP like just become sheep and, you know, it corralled around the server.
I actually wouldn't put too much on that specifically. I think that was kind of showing signs.
Okay.
But what I think is oh, jump again, Buster says.
He's got nothing here.
What I think that they're lacking is they're not lacking an opener, because Yakinda's an opener on both sides. They also have good clutch players. But remember, we were doing a game the other day and Sanji won a bunch of clutches, and that was the difference maker in them closing a game out quickly or it dragging out to overtime. I think that right there is the problem, is having somebody step up with either a call, either a play that isn't Yakinda, because eventually Yakinda's aggression, right? He gets found out. He can do it. He can get away with it for certain points, and then once they stop him, then you see he slows down a little bit, and it's hard to keep those maneuvers up.
Well, once you've played against the same player 10 rounds, you know, coming into the 11th, you are going to start feeling a sense of familiarity to that aggression and to those quote-unquote unpredictable plays. The top mid smoke is so consistent out of ENCE, and I'm sure a lot of teams are going to be snatching this. I think I saw it out of G2.
Yeah.
They were throwing this one a lot.
It's hard to pop through this, right? You see how much further down mid it is.
I mean, you'd be grey screen walking into Alu with a quick scope, which, hang on, he's thinking better of it, yeah. Here comes the flash. They have once again tried to test mid. Let's see how this one goes. Doto into apps. It's a powerful position. You can do a lot of work from here. Doto, head spotted. Yakinda, that's a prime suspect as well. Doto drops in, doesn't find the frag, and that is a catastrophe. Bomb's already down. Re-smoke coming in from the T side. It should be theirs. He's got one straight through the smoke. Diha with more impact. And Snappy's working apps. You can see Jame in a prime position to catch that, and that's surely the safe call. What are you supposed to do now? Oh, yeah. What are you supposed to do now?
Definitely now. Trying to get a little bit frisky about this. He's still having a look on in. It's halfway ticked, boys, as well. Literally over halfway ticked. Get on out.
He wants to contain them at least. James' positioning in apps was so funky. Oh, you know there's multiple occasions against this team where, oh, he's gone for the nade. Bang! And the dirt is gone. No! Close, but no cigar.
Good damage. Nothing converted off the back of that one right there, but I love the idea.
Imagine if Ali would kept his and chucked in a doubly. Nasty from Doto there.
But they adjusted, right? They just punished that mid-smoke. So they pop flashed through it. That forced Alu back, and they even dropped a smoke, so if Alu re-peeks, he couldn't see anything. The smoke wasn't great either. It was just an on-the-fly smoke.
And also, okay, slightly newbie question here. Why, like, they didn't throw anything initially, but you could see in Alu's gameplay, he immediately realized he was about to be pushed in mid.
Yeah, if you're not feeling the same level of pressure over there towards Banana, and he hasn't heard anything apartments, you got to be thinking something's coming.
Right, immediately whips out his incendiary. Oh. The fake one. Oh, cheeky.
He knew it as well.
Cheeky beans. I like what I'm seeing out of ENCE.
Diha just got that completely blind. There was a flash to facilitate Yakinda's peek there, and he gets away with that.
Is that through bedroom? Very nice. Good flash as well, this time from Coffins. It's going to land into Kick It's face, but no one peeked upon it. So now VP gathering all four. They fancy their chance.
Oh, gap.
Yeah, Kick It's got full vision throughout. Flash will slow him down, but he's hunting, and it's going to be Spinks tested big time. Snappy provides as well. Only Snappy now as another smoke arrives. He's in the open, just desperately trying to put more bullets down range. They're into the site. Alu working on Coffins.
They can still drop back. They didn't commit right here, VP.
Yeah, James trying to do.
Oh, look at the full rotation as well.
Ugh.
They're going to realize it's way too late. James already walking up.
Especially when more contact arrives. Like, Sanji can sell this. Very little. Actually, he didn't have to do more than steps. James called it, yeah. He's got the ace sight, and now a 2v3 can start to shape up. If you're the A players, you need this retake. You need to prove that that was not an over-rotation and that you missteps, your decision-making has led to another VPT round. Doto wants redemption here. Sanji and Apps to hold them at bay. ENCE need this so bad. Smokes, kits, just the frag, survival integral. James kind of locked in here, but does well to find the first, and then Sanji swings on contact. Only Alu, he's in jeopardy now and found by James. 2v3, they turn it on its head. As easy as that.
Oh, that's a frustrating one right there. I thought the players on that B defense had done enough. You can understand why VP go for that quick call. Yakinda sees two pushing apartments, right? They're aware that it's not the three-man B setup. They execute the punish that, knowing the rotation might be a little bit late. Snappy and Spinks, they do enough to deny the access to the bomb site. They give their teammates a one-man advantage, and still James and Sanji make it look too easy.
Damn.
Headshots across the board, and away we go, 7-4. ENCE are going to be frustrated with that one. We'll get their guns back out, and it's actually VP opting to take a timeout after converting that round. What's it? 4 on the trot there for ENCE, and it's their only 4. Now, they've had to do that through gun rounds, right? Yeah. There was one little savey boy in there from VP that they got for free.
This isn't a tactical timeout, by the way. This is a tea timeout. This is for James. He takes a sip of his tea.
Ah, yes.
After winning a hype round, he needs to make sure he's fully appropriately hydrated. The fist bumps are in, ready to get this one back underway.
You know, the one cool thing about this deep mid smoke is it forcing VP to play a little bit quicker, right?
True.
It's forcing them to be more reactionary based off of these stacks that ENCE are going for early. So you're not seeing it drawn out in the same way as you traditionally would, but rinse and repeat. ENCE continuing with that deep mid smoke as part of their game plan here.
Got the double Ds again, rocking the apps. Keeping Sanji on his toes and guessing. He has to reveal his presence now. You have to be pre-firing those corners. You got slapped out despite the flash last time.
Well, they've got banana control for free here to VP.
Woof!
All right, never mind.
A dream.
That's info again, though. That's 2 more apartments. So you'd be expecting Alu to be the arch player with the AWP, or maybe even over towards short. He's top banana. They might swing out here unbeknownst.
Alu pulls the trigger. Perfect timing as the flash pops. So does Buster.
I feel they have to exec B into this setup. There's no other way.
Yeah, but if you see Yakinda on A, that might get you a little cause for concern. James gagging for a frag. And Yakinda spotted out. He's got full util set as well. So with 45 seconds, piecing this one together won't be easy. It seems like Kicket's bringing the bomb to A, and so James, if he just gets one, it's going to be too convincing that they're heading this way.
Yakinda's coming back. Oh!
And there's the frag. Alu just a slither over the flowers. Plants his feet, drops a smoke at 30. That is going to have to be disrespected. Surely. You can't boost. You're going to boost? 20 seconds, lads. You're all here. You're firing off AWPs and AKs, and they're still going for the boost. Come on now.
Yeah, this is just...
Here they go. Snappy can't believe his luck. Bomb's loose. No scope through the smoke. Yakinda maybe, surely denied by Spinks. He just needs this, and the round is won. VP clocked their worst enemy. James just looking to hold on to the AWP.
Just as I said, they were playing some quicker rounds. We lose one to time here. 5th for ENCE.
I don't believe to have the audacity to see a smoke at 30 and go, boost me.
Yeah, like they're going to pick behind it wildly. ENCE don't want to fight you. They just let you lose the round to the clock right here.
Oh, yet 10 as you're crossing CT. That is absolutely the power of a smoke grenade.
If James defended there, right, he did get flashed, but if James defended there and gets that kill, but then they win the round, and it's like, okay, yeah, it all made sense. But you can see having a couple of last-minute flashbangs in play, it can make all the difference. Away we go. VP will buy again.
Ooh, interesting. Now a bit of a development. Instead of letting that banana smoke pop and giving control, he'd rather hold the line and smoke it early. I like it. A bit of CT nade damage onto Spinks. Not ideal. Far from it.
Well, they've got banana control, right? That close half-wall molly, that's cleared that out, but this is all a ruse. They're heading towards A. They're They're very, very quiet here in Apps, and they've been given a lot of space. We've seen ENCE do a lot of two-man setups towards the apartments. But this time round, with that banana control, they're more than happy to play this four-man A-lean. You can see over there that Snappy Speedway, but Spinks again over the flames.
You dare. Spinks puts his head into the crosshairs, doesn't go down. Nice info from him. Now, the question remains, and Snappy's positioning is testament to the fact that he wants to be ready for A. Doto's tucked in. Early responsible for short. The util will be a determining factor here. And straight out they go. Top mid denied. It doesn't reek of apartments. They want presence long, and now they pop. Oh, Alu are sitting duck. Doto flashed off. Now he returns with one, not the second, practically mid-air as Sanji hits that. Diha, good find. Patience on the smoke keeps it competitive. The bomb's yet to be planted. It will be going down now. 7-3-5, 6-6-0, something.
Running out of rounds here in the first half for ENCE, so they might consider this. It is a 3-on-3. They know they're contained towards the site. Snappy's going to go late apartments. Yeah,
forcing Jame out of short's not going to be easy, though. Quick swing. Diha takes one to the wing.
Feels committed now.
Yeah, completely. Snappy Apps, what are you going to do? What have you got for us? Crossfire's too strong. Way too strong. You just can't touch him, and Diha will keep what little he can. The AK valuable into the next. VP extend their T lead. Inferno, it's looking rigid.
There's quite a curious buy there from VP as well. You can see that Jame has 2,900. He started the round with that excess cash, and they had one player operating with only a deagle. So they were planning that if they lost that round, Jame would have more money to be able to buy another AWP, right? So he didn't drop an AK, which he could have done. So you can see that VP thinking rounds ahead. Even though they could have invested a little bit heavier into a round like that, they were more than happy to do it.
I think it hit him, perhaps, as he jumped up, just to stop that brutal half-wall nade. Sanji, yeah, he did get his feet on the ground quick. And the crossfire between Sanji and Buster, Jame just responsible for sure. It was all very well thought through, very well established. VP looking to really twist the knife. This one will hurt. Oh. That hurts better. Oh, Alu puts us back into a competitive round.
Cheeky with the scout. They're so quick.
Yeah, I mean, they've smoked it every round. I'm not going to blame Jame for not expecting the Aggie push, and it could be ruined right here, right now. The Jules on B. There's more, though. It might spur them into it. With early damage, hang on, Buster seems ready for anything. So Ali was spotted. Snappy peeks out. He's gone as well. Chad shakes his head, but a 2v2 all the same.
That felt very desperate. I know it was a force buy here from ENCE, but just peeking and peeking and peeking. And well, now it feels like they lost control of the round.
Not if Ali's got anything to say about it. Any more of those, Alu? Not today. Over the shoulder of Buster. And he's already rocking up the entirety of the frag total. 4 in the round, keeping things neat.
May as well go for it here. They invested completely.
Here he comes, Captain Doto. Swings into banana.
Well, might get an AWP and get out if he wants. James is at T stairs.
Not a bad shout.
Get yourself a kit, upgrade it. Ugh, not that one, this one.
4 bullets. It's just not the round for you. He's going for the 4-bullet clutch.
All right, Doto.
Eesh! 1 bullet! No time, no kit. Get out. Get out. Buster will call that one an ace. He gets all 4 of the necessary frags.
And Doto's hanging around.
Everyone needs to learn that wallbang.
Yeah, well, they showed you how simple it is, right? A couple bullets, straight on through, and away you go. Doto goes down with the bomb. Really could have used that saved AK.
Poop. What? Did he not? Did he stop running?
He hung around. He wanted to kill Buster as he tried to escape. I think he was thinking he could do more damage to the economy than he could. We can all see how much money VP have, right? They have buckets loads. Like there's no dramas whatsoever for them on a buy. I think Doto was hanging around to try and hamstring them financially, but not to be the case. And
this is the desperation you identified. I mean, yeah, you don't. When you've already had such a brutal success from Alu opening mid.
And they TK'd for you as well. They tried to help you out there.
It's a full investment into the final round as you would expect, but nothing more than sidearms for these gangsters.
There's the deeper nades that smoke facilitates. Check that one out. Didn't do a lot.
Yeah, James,
you can see the potential for it.
Pushed up on a more aggressive line this time.
They knew that there were 3 nades top mid, so they know that it's not a hedge towards B. If they want to execute B again, they know that they have better utility at this stage of the game, and it's just for sport. Right now, they've 4 sport again for the final round of play. A B exec against these Deagles, perfect mollies and smokes with flashes.
If you could just fake it once, get rid of that smoke out of Spinks.
And they did, just with a coffin smoke, so simple as you like.
There we go. And now you pretty much can operate under the assumption that your next go is going to be gospel.
Yeah, Alu, he's still over towards this arch side. Snappy has a smoke as well, but neither will rotate over in time to help on out. If VP just continue and stick to their guns over towards B, it's simple. But if they head back towards this ace...
I think this is... I mean, look at the bomb, dude. They plan to make this look convincing, keep the A players there, and then walk on in. This is great. I mean, it's like they've been watching enough demos that they can see the radar.
Let's see how thorough this execute is. VP not known to cut corners.
Yeah, James got like the most complex coffin smoke lineup he could have had. Saw the discussion before. And off we go. Super deep smoke into the site. Kickit calls it clear.
The timing on that was perfect. Flashes and Kickit's in before the smokes have bloomed, already clearing out the entire bomb site here.
Yeah, I was surprised that he was there so quick. And well, you've got 5 bodies.
Bloodbath, here we go.
Time to throw them into the blender. You're gonna maybe have to push through util as well. One more smoke on Sanji. James got a nice sight line into CT. Doto is first. Any more? Not far off. Just pot shots into the smoke. Snappy's next on James. Kill total 11 for him as one by one they advance. Oh.
I know where you are.
I know where you are. 10 for Virtus.pro. This is their map and they're showing us exactly why.
You a clone. Sussy boy don't even have the sound of his own. I'm a dad. You're the song. I'm a fire hazard making hits from my home. I'm a tag. Big bro. Baby no money, baby no stone. Spin. You gonna call me crazy? Baby, can you get low?
Call us galore, serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
Well, the international roster that can struggling up against VP. 10-5 the scores. And already seems very convincing stuff. The stars have shown up for Virtus.pro. Admittedly, this is Inferno, VP's turf, and they made it look clear and apparent just how strong this T side could be. Now they're off into the defense. ENCE, the ones forced to make this attack magic. And I'm intrigued to see if they can get that first pistol under their belt. The three-man lean B. Snappy trying to keep them present.
Oh, nuked.
Ouch. Ooh. And James already delivering. Pulls out the Julies. Armored Julies back in the CT pistol realms. Yakinda very fast on his B flank. Pushes Spinks further up mid. They're wrapping long. James just completely denies any sort of apps funny business. And he's got another. All right. Agent 47.
Look at all this room that they have to move with. I know that the kills right now read a 5-2 division of forces, but there's so much space, and I think that's why ENCE are a bit confused. There's nobody towards CT, there's nobody towards Arch side. Where are we going to take the bomb?
Well, maybe we just wait.
Yeah, and they're doing a pretty good job of that so far.
Okay, so Kick confirms they're still up mid. D has been in library for a while. He's desperate. He's looking for a book. He's like, how to 2v5 VP? Anyone 2v5 VP? Is it on the shelf here? No.
I'm not sure how they even get through this hold. Now the setup from VP's gone back to normal. They have players on B who are about to be exploring through CT spawn. So unless kills come ENCE's way, they will be forced to go towards this A bomb site.
Yep, James knows that, and more patient than I'll ever be, is still staring at that position. Here they come, and he'll even grab a third.
Well, at least we saw the Julies work. We've been a bit critical.
Excuse me,
Actually,
get that "we" out of your
I
mouth.
have been a bit critical, and maybe critical is the wrong word. Skeptical.
There we
I have
go.
been waiting to see the Julies get something done. Now, in this position, we'd see a lot of people have the CZ75, Mr. Richardson.
Certainly, Mr. Birchall.
But with the Julies, he's not getting hamstrung with the kill reward, right? He's getting the 300 bucks
Yeah, and
every
you're not
time.
reloading anytime soon.
Yeah, I guess when you think about it, there's only 12 bullets in that one there,
Yeah.
30 in those. So I like that a bit more. It wasn't the standard sit behind the half wall, hope that they rush banana type of play. But for ENCE, this is very familiar territory for them. Down to Deagles, Snappy on the Tech 9. An early banana aggression from Yakinda. Now you'll see him in banana, you'll see him in second mid, you'll see him everywhere, but that's normally all within one round.
Yeah, and off he goes.
There he is. Dun, 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 dun.
I
Where are
am
the kills?
everywhere.
Send me in. Where are they? Come on, boys.
At the same time.
He's like a dog that just wants to get let off the leash at the park. He's like, where are they?
Yeah,
Come on.
and he starts chasing all the other dogs' balls. You know, like he just you don't even have to throw one for him. He'll entertain himself.
Now, Buster very familiar with doing this job. Loves the old jump peek in towards banana after he gets set up. Yakinda comes out, he clears it out, he says, all right, all yours, boss, and then rotates around to make it 4 strong over towards A. But ENCE right now, they're poised towards bottom of banana. Will be pressure on Buster. He's going to pick into this.
Yeah, he wants to. Brave now, so he confirms that they're pushed up, and he won't just incendiary to deny. Yakinda,
Big rotation.
back over. Yeah, James as well. And so ENCE prepare to try and tilt the scales back into their favor, and it hinges on an opening frag on these Deagles. Damage inflicted, it's Buster to clean up. Through the smoke, one by one, a well-controlled spray, and nobody going down. That's dreamy for Virtus.pro. They'll be building quite the lovely bank, and actually already taking leaps and bounds towards that 16. Train is next, and ENCE's pick. I expect to see a much more competitive, admittedly, a much slower game of Counter-Strike once we get over to our second.
It'd be interesting with VP starting on the CT side of that because of the way that some of these individuals are looking. I think Buster especially, it could just be a shutout, right? Because you know James is going to get a lot more AWPing action on a map like that. Yakinda with the hyper-aggression up towards close main and towards Pop Dog. Kicker gets tested towards that B bomb site quite often. So it's good to see what individuals are in form and we can start painting a picture of what Train might look like. On the ENCE side of things, if we just take a look at the scores and the doors, it's not that, you know, people aren't showing up, it's that they just haven't had the opportunity to do so. VP are just so strong on this map. So stifling. And again, Yakinda just pushed all the way down banana, waiting.
Stifling! Oh, I've been spending like 6 months trying to remember. I keep saying suffocating, and I'm like, there's a better word. I used to have a word that I used for when things are like all over your face, and I usually just, you know, say something like suffocating, but not stifle. It stifles the aggression. Chad, oh my God, you've unlocked a whole
We've cracked the code.
Forgotten chapter of my vocabulary. Okay. Thank you.
This is the weird thing, right? Because you know when you hang out with certain people, then you start using their type of language because it's very common.
I went scouse within minutes of visiting my Liverpool cousins.
That doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Seriously?
I just noticed after I talked to my mum or my family on the phone, which is very infrequent, sorry mum, that as soon as I do, I get my twang back.
Yeah.
A little bit more twangy.
It is funny. And there's probably a fancy scientific word for what's happening to us.
Yeah, it's some social thing though, right? Isn't it like you're mimicking...
But it's a sign that you have empathy, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I had that.
As well as contagious yawning. I don't know if that's just like an old wives' tale, but apparently if you're a psychopath...
You don't yawn.
You don't catch people's yawns.
Mm.
It's driven by empathy, like a kind of some form of subconscious understanding of tiredness.
Well, let us know. Oops. Did you yawn to Mr. Richardson just there or not? Let us know if you're a psychopath. Use the hashtag ESL Pro League.
I am a psychopath. Just tweet that out. I wouldn't.
Double AWPs, Alex.
No, round 19.
This might be fast out of ENCE. They're sending a lot of forces through second mid here. Normally an indication of a fast set piece. Smoke's already being lobbed. Molotovs to it. Will be quick up mid.
This looks fun. This looks fruity. Let's see if it bears fruit, for lack of a better word. No. Kick it, says it, sprays it, and their backs were turned. What was the contingency for the potential in apps? I guess Doto's arrival there now.
Double molly boiler, or at least got a single molly in there, so just hoping nobody would play behind it.
Brutality. Kick it, such an easy leg up into the round, and Buster could not be in a more prime position for this crouch peek. Hello, goodbye. This is a mashing. Nice from Alu. Nose pressed to the screen and takes the head off of Sanji. Short-lived success as Kickit will make it 4.
Well, that right there is almost like a pocket way to take top mid. They were trying to do it with speed. I think they were hoping that VP would gamble more players over towards top banana. That was not the case whatsoever. So just running into Kickit here, giving him a couple of extra kills. I'm sure he's going to be loving that one.
Yeah, just that's not the kind, like, I apologize if I didn't hype that one up enough, but like, you know, this was supposed to be your chance. You're going for the fast mid and 2 of you are just dying to someone, to body shots in your spine. It does decelerate my excitement.
Yeah, the first gun round, I think that kind of summarizes what will happen for the remainder here of Inferno. Aggressive AWP down middle, AK spotted, but Diha lops off his head. So James out of the picture. Can they get that AWP back?
He wants it. The flash was there, but the incendiary's there to stop him. He's actually dropping his smoke to push for it. Yakinda.
Completely blind on that one.
Tested. No issues for him so far.
They got the AWP.
Hello.
Step 1, get AWP.
What's step 2?
Kill Yakinda.
Yes, that's a good place to start for sure.
Just going to go towards A right now. It's a good call here from ENCE. If they go up short, there's 2 players waiting for them.
Sanji and Kickit ready for war. Diha, more impact from him. Sanji lines up 2. Bomb to be planted. Rotate in, 1 mid, 1 library. Yakinda not dead yet. Turns the potential of a flash. Smoke, re-smoke on library. Gets a second of vision. Oh, gets his crosshair in the right place. Diha's tracer fire builds a bit of an image of his cross to pit. Buster perhaps not ready for it. Oh, just dropped the flames. Diha with more of a chance, and he's on for the ace. All 4. Pulling ends, kicking and screaming into a 6th round.
This is a chance for Yakinda to do financial damage, right? If he hangs around here and takes these 2 kills, or at least tries to keep him honest, you could feel the flow and effects of that going forward. But backing off, wants to hold on to the AK-47. And he is good over in the VP camp. They should be able to make this buy work. James on the low end right there with the 1,400 loss bonus coming through, but you've got Kickit there with 9.2, so there shouldn't be too many dramas whatsoever.
Yeah, it's
all
super rare to see that Hay Bale's peak workout. Look at the way he moves over here.
Yeah, because the movement's so clunky, right?
It's super clunky.
Janky.
And especially because you are, you know, you're super exposed to pit, mini pit, bulk. You're so vulnerable to that side of the map. He takes the gamble and it works. They were both leading side. Really nice shots. And ENCE needed that. I mean, we need to see that 3 times over before I'll start building any sort of picture other than VP running towards train. Let's have a look. Alu, look to take a bit of an aggressive line. Anti-flash is good, takes an aggressive line, and now smoked before anybody's interested in taking a fight.
That's enough to dissuade them from Banana, I think. There's 3 players over there this time round, and Yakinda with the onslaught of bullets.
Look at him. Look at the confidence. To have a player be able to say, straight after all of that utils exchanged, Banana's clear. I threw my body on the line, and now I can park Jame on his half wall and support where needed. At the moment, they're just hanging out in spawn. ENCE have not put any pressure anywhere.
And this could work out all right for them, especially if they head back towards B, where Kinder is on the jiggle peak. Jane will swing if a flash comes in, but still, the house of cards could fall apart.
Perfect. Baited in, and they get their early man advantage.
Now they drop on back, 57 seconds on the clock, and ENCE have to operate a man down. They do have banana control, however. They're also working on top mid, so key bits of real estate being picked on up, and if they could thread the needle with a mid to B play,
everything's covered.
Buster.
Everything's covered with jiggles or bullets. Flash for his repeat. It's perfect team play. Again, Doto just a sitting duck, screen full white. VP always ready to fight. 15. Seems like a certainty here, Chad.
Look how safe they're playing towards pit as well. They're ready for this short play.
Sanji can jump on the box as soon as Kickett's kind of either died or done damage. Snappy pressures on the Buster. No comment. To be forced out of position into the site. Spinks takes space. Bit late now. They're up short with 10 seconds. They need these frags now. Kickett saying no. Nice shot in the grand scheme. It's nothing. Goes for another quickie. 15. VP looking to rush through this first map.
Yeah, money here for ENCE for the final round, or what could be the final round of play. They'll drop a couple guns across, they'll make this buy work, and all in all, just stifled after losing that opening pick. You could see, if they want to play this slower style, you almost need to make sure that when you're taking that territory back, you're not losing a man. If they took Banana back there, if Jane misses his shot, he's flashed off the line, you get Banana control, you get top mid control, now we're talking. But being a man down against VP, who are playing like this, fantastic performances out of Buster and James so far.
I think I'd be more frustrated. You know, it's much easier to just say, yeah, well, one of the probably the best top 10 players in 2021. Yukinder dropped 60 in the series.
Just kept running down Banana. We couldn't do anything about it.
That would be much easier for me to explain. But now I've got the whole VP squad all doing their job. And much harder to piece together or make excuses for. Nice shots, though. Just as the smoke blooms, he's going to take another head to finish this one off.
Snappy and Spinks, what do you got for us?
Ain't that the question?
I don't think there's too much they can do in this situation. No banana control. They haven't taken top middle. They're working with not a lot. Snappy still only with this Tech 9 until he can scavenge a gun off the ground, and they're still fighting for banana control. Buster can swing and peek at any time.
And Buster doesn't even need the help. There we have it. 16-6. Virtus.pro remind us that their Inferno is not to be trifled with. Looking fresh and ready to continue to keep their head above water in the elimination stage of our playoffs.